One moment, guys. We're just having some technical difficulties. One moment. Trying to connect the iPad. Cool. Awesome. We're in. Perfect. How's everyone going? Good? Can everyone hear me all right? Yeah? I just heard you laughing. I just heard you cracking up, Emma, before you were muted. I'll just chuck it on gallery view. Hold on, so I can see everyone. Awesome. How's everyone's day been? Good? How you all liking the workouts? Bit more challenging? Jenna, you got them written down. Awesome. Perfect. So, as always, guys, we're just going to start out by writing out your wins. What were your major wins for the end of last week and the start of this week? What have been your major wins? Can't hear anything, Abby. Hold on, let me just see if I can. Abby, there might be an audio button next to your name. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Abby? I mean, Emma? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Perfect. Cool. So write out your wins for last week, guys, and the start of this week. What have been your major wins, your 3 major wins? Oh, now Kylie can't hear. Can you hear now, Kylie? Just write in the chat box below. I'll just write in the chat box below for those who can't hear. If you can't hear, there should be an audio button next.
Yeah, got it. Oh, sorry. How do I turn that off?
That's right. That's okay.
How do I turn me off?
Is that you, Abby? Oh, must be. I think it is. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So, wins. I finished all those bloody burpees, Laura. Yeah, they're a bit of a challenge, but they're going to get easier for sure, definitely. Emma, hit your goal number. Good work. That happened really, really quickly, actually. Jenna, continuing this journey, back on track again. Completed 2 workouts today because I can. Wicked. Were they the same workouts back to back? Were they the exact same workouts, or did you do a different one of the old ones as well? Rebecca, major wins, losing almost 2 kgs and heaps of centimeters, doing the exercise despite a sore back, and dealing with a difficult person at work. Good work, Rebecca. And I hope that your back is not too sore. I don't want you overdoing it, obviously. But yeah, awesome work. And Donna, my win today, actually doing a workout. Good work, Donna. Lisa, feeling motivated in all aspects of my life, enjoying workouts, so happy. Awesome, Lisa. And that's the thing as well, is like doing this stuff, like the more you're around this environment and the more, we work towards these things, the more we like affirm it, and like with repetition every single day, like it's only going to get easier. It's going to become so unconscious. We're going to be doing it on autopilot. So good work. Not too bad. Yeah, good. Awesome, Rebecca. My win was the workout without the burpees. Ankle and knee would not allow it. Yeah, okay. And just skip that. Just skip that one. If there's anything that you can't do or that's a little bit too sore on your joints, just skip it and double up on another one. Doing workout 1 and 3 of this new challenge. Oh, okay. Yeah, wicked. Kathleen, making it through work despite being sick. You should have taken the day off, Kathleen. Charlotte, actually being able to do a set of burpees and press myself. Yeah, it's freaking hard. Like burpees are like my worst enemy. I hate them. I actually hate burpees. Rachel, saying yes, doing a workout even though I'm so sore, having the energy to make the right choices. Good work, Rachel, and it's only going to get easier. It's only going to get better from here. But I walked 6 kilometers to compensate. Shit. Yeah, that's not bad, eh? Wicked. Awesome. So what we're going to be talking about today, guys, is getting back the power. And because I know for a lot of you guys, like the conversations that I've had with you guys individually, I heard from a lot of you saying that, I feel really selfish doing this. I feel so selfish, like jumping into this program and stuff like that. And the truth of the matter is that, like, a lot of you guys have given your power to everyone else, given your time, given your energy, given your resources to so many people in the past, and actually forgot about you guys. So it's not selfish at all. So today I want to talk about getting back the power, and it starts with certainty. And you guys know I'm going to go straight to that whiteboard, eh? I'm going to go straight to that whiteboard. So it starts with certainty, guys. And the first pillar of getting the power back is actually committing. Like, you need to commit. I need commitment. And if there's no commitment, like, I cannot help you. Like, you need to be valuing commitment. It all starts with commitment. And you guys are committed, otherwise you would not be here. I'm sure you guys could agree as well. And apart from commitment, you need courage to keep going. Like, there are going to be days where, you know, it's not going to go into your favor. There's going to be days where, you know, you jump on the scales and you might gain 200 grams, or you might be feeling, you know, have a day where you're feeling sick and then you can't exercise, and then you might feel guilty. But you need the courage to keep showing up every single day. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up consistently and staying committed right the way through. And if you're courageous, if you've got the courage, you will show up every single day. And not only do you need the courage to keep moving forward, you need the courage to actually fail. And it sounds harsh. I want you guys to fail, because failing is where you're going to grow. You are going to fail. You're going to grow when you fail. So you need the courage to grow. You need the courage to fail. Because in failing, you're growing. And in growing, you are learning lessons. You're learning lessons. Every time you fail, it's a lesson to be learned. And it's not even failure. Like, if we change our relationship with failure to, imagine if every time something went wrong in your life and you just took it back and you took a step back and you go, what am I learning right now? What's the benefit of this? How is this going to serve me? Like, what am I actually learning? What's the lessons that I can learn from this? And so once you commit and you've got the courage to keep moving forward, and you're going to fail, but in those failures, there are lessons that you are going to learn. There are lessons that you are going to learn along the way. And inside of those lessons, you are going to gain more clarity. And the more clarity that you gain, the more you can see, the more consciously aware you are of everything that is happening in your life. So if you take a step out into the arena, and you're courageous enough to take a step out into the arena, and you just keep moving forward, whether you're succeeding, whether you're not. But the chances are, and I can promise you one thing throughout this journey, if you show up every single day, you commit, you will succeed. All you have to do is commit and show up every single day. And I can promise you, you're going to succeed. It might be in 3 days, it might be in 3 weeks, it might be in 3 months, it might be in 5 years. But you're going to get there. There's no doubt about that. If you commit and you show up every single day, you are going to succeed. And having the courage to move forward, and having the courage to keep pushing forward, and using your failures as lessons. Using your failures as lessons to learn so that you can gain the clarity. And once you've got the clarity, you are going to gain certainty inside of yourself. And belief in yourself. You're going to gain certainty and self-belief. Because what a lot of people do is they'll sort of commit. They'll commit at the start, and they'll have a little bit of courage. But then once they start moving forward, and then they hit a failure, they hit a little roadblock, they will revert all the way back to there. And then they'll fall behind the commitment. And then they'll say, oh, this program doesn't work. The system doesn't work. Now I'm going to go try something else. And then they'll commit again. They'll kind of commit. Then they'll have the courage. They'll move forward, and they might hit a little roadblock again. And it happens time and time again. People will hit a roadblock and they'll say, wow. Like, what's going on? Like, I can't do this. This doesn't work. Instead of being solution focused and being like, what am I learning from this? How can I improve? What am I doing wrong? What can I do to actually get over this hurdle so I can continue to keep moving forward? What do you guys reckon? Yep. And so each time you move forward, and each time you go through these failures, and each time you learn these lessons, and as you gain more clarity, like, you are going to have more certainty. Like, you're going to be level 1 certain. And then you're going to come back again. You're going to fail again. Then you're going to get more clarity. You're going to learn more lessons. Then you're going to be number 2 certain. And then you're going to go again. You're going to fail again. You're going to gain more lessons, gain more clarity. Then you're going to be number 3. Then you're going to be number 4. Then you're going to be number 5. And then eventually you're going to have so much freaking certainty inside of yourself because you've gone through so many lessons and, you know, you've jumped over so many obstacles and so many hurdles that it would simply seem just ridiculous to go back. If you've gone so far and you've overcome so many struggles, you've gone through to overcome so many hurdles and, you know, you've gained all these lessons, you've gained so much clarity, not just about losing weight, but about yourself as a person, then you're not going to want to go back and try something else and be like, this doesn't work. You'll be like, no, I'm going to make this work because I have so much certainty and self-belief in myself that I can make this work. Does that make sense, guys? Wicked. Awesome. And for a lot of people, you know, let's just say here's Sally here, right? So here's Sally, and I always use Sally as a reference. So there's Sally, and as she comes into the program, so, you know, she might come into the program and then she might do it for about 3 days. And if she hits a roadblock, maybe she doesn't lose, you know, 3 kilos in the first 3 days, she's going to go, shit, this doesn't work. And then she's going to revert back to her old self. And there are 2 reasons why people don't achieve their results. And one is they don't believe that the system works. And 2 is they don't believe in themselves. Either they don't believe in the system or they don't believe in themselves. Because who you are today is not who you're going to be 1 year from today. I can freaking guarantee you that. You're going to look back in a year's time and you're going to be like, holy shit. Like, I'm so much more motivated. I'm so much more passionate. I'm so much more determined and my identity's shifted massively. In 1 year, a lot can happen. And I say that with absolute conviction. And I'm sure that the reason why you guys are inside of this challenge as well is because you guys have an inkling inside you. Like, you guys want to be more, you want to do more, you want to have more, you want to give more inside of your life. And it starts with making the commitment and then having the courage to keep going and moving forward and getting to those failures and growing from those failures and changing our relationship with failure and using them as lessons and asking ourselves, what are we learning from these setbacks? What are we learning, not just about weight loss, but about ourselves from these setbacks? And gaining more clarity, gaining more self-awareness, gaining more so we can see more. We want to be able to see more of what's happening, to gain the certainty, to have that self-belief and to give ourselves that power back and to give ourselves that self-belief as to why we are worth it. Because you guys are so much more than mums. Like, you guys are so much more than mums. Your leaders, your role models, your teachers. Well, I'm looking at myself off 2 screens, hold on. Your leaders, your role models, you guys are teachers. You guys are so much more than just mums. And I want to show you guys that it's not so much about like what you need to do. Like, what you need to do. And coming into this challenge, you know, when you guys first started the challenge, I'm sure a lot of you guys would have thought, okay, this is just a weight loss program. And then as you come into it, it's like, holy shit, like, this is so much more than just a weight loss program. It's so much, you know, it's so much around mindset optimization and stuff like that. Because you could be the best nutritionist, you could be the best personal trainer in the world, but if you can't get someone to commit, then they're not going to get the results. And yes, what you have to do to lose weight is important. Yes, what you have to do is important, but just as importantly, or even more so, is what sort of person do you have to become? Like, what sort of person do you have to become to actually get in shape or to actually, whatever you want to achieve and actually sustain those results? It takes an identity shift. It takes awareness around our language. It takes awareness around our values and what we're focusing on. And if we have the identity of, you know, I'm just a lazy person, I just procrastinate all the time, then nothing's going to change. So we have to start identifying ourselves with who we want to become, and whether you believe it or not. And if you believe that, you might believe, oh, but I am a lazy person. And if you believe that, like, does that serve you? Like, is that moving you forwards? Probably not. So just get rid of that belief. It's as simple as that. So my intention for you guys over this course is to optimize, is to shift our identities, to change our awareness around our language, saying things like I am statements, I am lazy, I am stressed. It's shaping our reality. And stagnant statements like I don't, I can't, they're not serving us in any sort of way. And if we're saying I am lazy, we are valuing being lazy. We can tell our values by what we're languaging. Whatever we're languaging, that's what we're focusing on. And whatever we're focusing on, we have some deeply ingrained unconscious beliefs about them, about what we're languaging. And a lot of the time we have beliefs that just simply do not serve us. So the more I can just remind you and the more I can like deeply ingrain this into your mindset, it's just going to stick. And I'm sure you guys have seen me over the last couple of weeks as well when people say, oh yeah, I'm just lazy. I'm like, are you lazy or were you lazy? And they're like, oh, no, I am just lazy. I'm like, no, right the second, like right now, like second. Like what happened like 5 seconds ago doesn't matter. All that matters is like right here, right now. And change can happen in an instant. And who you were is not who you are. And who you are is who you decide to be in this very moment. Change is a decision. We can change our values and our beliefs as simply, it's just as simple as making a decision. But if you believe that it's not as simple as making a decision, then I'll have you reconsider because your actions back your beliefs. So if you believe that it's not as simple as making a decision, then it won't be. There's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? Yeah, it's really, really interesting. It's really interesting. So over the next couple of weeks and ultimately over the next couple of years, however long you guys are staying on, and I'm going to be truthful with you guys, like I want to be here to coach you guys for the long term, not just for a little 15-week course. I want to be there to coach you guys throughout your life. You know, I'm constantly learning. I've got a mentor as well. So everything that I'm learning, I'm passing on to you guys. So there's going to be unlimited amounts of value and resources that I'll be able to hand off to you guys as well. So it's really, really freaking exciting. Really freaking exciting. Do you guys have any questions at all? Just raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Come on, someone have a chat with me. Anyone? Oh, yes, there we go. There we go, Jenna.
So are jumping jacks and what are the other ones? Like there was jumping jacks and star jumps. They're the same thing, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's two different sizes. One says jumping jacks, one says star jumps. And I was confused.
Is one of them like a star jump with like a squat? Or no? Did I put that in?
No, that was the jumping lunge.
Oh no, not the jumping alternating lunges. Oh, that might be for the next exercise.
Oh no, the in out squat in workout 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hi everyone.
Hi Jenna. Anyone else have any questions? I want to chat to you. What about you, Charlotte? She's like, hey, don't say my name. What are you guys looking forward to the most this week? Let me know in the chat box below. What are you guys looking forward to the most this week? Man, I am so freaking excited for your guys' results coming through these 15 weeks. And, oh, there we go, Sarah. Yep.
So all the assignments you set, like, you know, there was like print off this homework sheet type thing.
Yeah.
Do we feed back any of that to you, or is it just for our own personal?
I want you guys to keep it to yourselves, and the reason being is because I feel like you know, some of you mums might have some really personal stuff that you just don't want to share with me, and
Sure.
I feel like you guys will be a lot more honest with yourselves if it's just kept to yourself, if only you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's really important just to keep it that way. Otherwise, you know, if you guys send it back to me, you might hold back and be like, oh shit, I don't want Dan to know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Anyone else got any questions? What about you, Cassie? You're looking like you want to ask a question. You're tying your hair up to ask a question. So what are you guys looking forward to the most this week? And what I want to know, guys, is how many of you this week when you went to weigh in and take your progress, your body stats and stuff like that, how many of you didn't lose less than, let's say, 400 grams last week? If that was the case, then after this Zoom meeting, I want you guys to all private message me because then I can go into your trainer eyes and have a really good look at your stats, and then tweak it from there. But these exercises are getting a lot more challenging, not hard, and yeah, so therefore you're going to be burning a hell of a lot more calories as well. It's really stepping it up. I'm sure you guys can understand as well. Laura, yep. Oh shit, hold on. Where are we?
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, got ya.
Are you going to change our calorie intake for this new program or not?
Only if you're plateauing. Only if you're plateauing. So if your weight isn't moving, then that's an indicator that you haven't reached that deficit again. So I have to come in and change it. But when you checked in on Monday, if there was not enough progress there, let me know straight after this. If you lost less than 400 grams, let me know, and I'll come in and I'll change up your calories. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Kylie.
Hey, I'm still really struggling to get my protein up.
Okay, cool. So how many meals a day are you having roughly? Are you fasting?
I'm fasting, but I'm still, some days I'm fasting. It depends on how busy I am and how hungry I am.
Okay.
But I'm having 3 meals a day, and then some days I'm having a couple of snacks to get up my calories, and other days I don't not.
Okay, cool. Oh, I've got a really good idea actually. So what I'm going to do is I'll get the beautiful Casey to write out an example meal plan, and it's going to have, I'll make it sure it has 4 meals, but it'll have 2 options for each meal of the day, and I'll make sure that they're really high protein meals just to give you guys some ideas of, how you can structure in your meals and the snacks and stuff like that. But things like egg white omelets, with a couple of whole eggs for healthy fats. Things like tuna, there's chopped chicken, there's I'll put it together anyway. I'll put a whole list together tomorrow. It'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, you guys will be thinking that.
That'll be cool, because making sure I have chicken at lunch and stuff like that, but still not reaching it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll put that together tomorrow, Kylie, and you guys will be hitting your protein targets with ease. That's my intention.
Cool, thanks.
Abby, shrimps are awesome for protein. Okay, well, I've missed a whole lot here. Must be looking forward. I'm just going through the comments, guys, and I've missed a hell of a lot. Here we go. I learned today that Macca's makes you feel like shit. I like that lesson. Never again. Yeah, it does make you feel like shit. Rachel, I haven't had nachos or BK since we started. Haven't want to. Good work, Rachel. I didn't get home till after 6, Emma, and had the kids, so I thought I would treat. Kylie, sorry for the yawns, very tired. That's right, I'm pretty tired too. Helen, today I decided to eat some of the shared food at work, and it really gave me a sore tummy like shit, so listen to eat my own food. That's the thing as well, eh? It's once you start eating healthy and then you eat something that's just rubbish, it makes you feel like absolute shit, eh? I get that as well. Okay. Who said hello, kitty? Kylie? Distracted by the cat. Oh, my cat was on the seat. Yeah, we're fostering a few kittens at the moment. Cool. I'm excited for a family exercise event on Sunday for Mother's Day. They have no choice. Hopefully the weather is fine. I've been so busy I haven't done my stats. We'll do soon. Awesome. And, guys, before I forget is how many of you are going to make it to this Saturday's coffee catch-up? No? Oh, no, Emma, you're in Hamilton, aren't you? Put your hand up if you can make it. Rebecca, Sarah, Jenna, Kathleen, awesome. And are the rest of you guys outside of Auckland, are you? Oh, man, shit. We'll have to go around New Zealand and do coffee catch-ups, I reckon, eh? That'll be good.
What, does anybody want to do a workout before we have coffee?
Yeah, okay. Maybe we can go for a beach run or something. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we could earn our coffee.
Oh, Cassia at the Mount. That'd be freaking awesome. We could do a run up the Mount. I'll come up there one day. I'll go there one day. Now, guys, before we wrap things up, I want you to PM me only if you've weighed in 400 grams less than you did last week. I really need to know. It's really, really important for me so I can gauge exactly where you're at. I want to make sure that you guys are progressing like non-stop throughout this entire process as well, okay? And guys, certainty, commitment, courage, and changing your relationship with failure to what am I learning right now, and getting more clarity. Like, clarity is key. Clarity is absolute key to moving forward here. Instead of like beating yourselves up on like, oh shit, like I gained 200 grams this week, oh shit, and like feeling really like guilty and feeling all depressed and you know, upset and run down, like just be like, fuck, like what can I learn from this? Like what can I actually learn from this, and what I'm going to put in place? Because once you start beating yourselves up and start feeling guilty and disappointed in yourself, like your ability to make decisions, it dissipates because there's no logic now. It's just all emotion. When you're so emotionally attached to a situation, you can't think straight. Your logic just dissipates. So we need to change our relationship with failure and start looking at it like lessons, so that we can take a step back. We can say, shit, we can look at it from a logical perspective, and we can be like, what am I learning from this? What am I actually learning from this, and how am I going to move forward? And that's how we're going to reach our goal. If we keep beating ourselves up when we get these setbacks, we're not getting any clarity, because we're just wasting our time, you know, beating ourselves up and staying in this fogginess. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah? Wicked. Awesome. And guys, PM me if you've dropped less than 400 grams. I'm going to tweak that program, and we're going to continue to absolutely frickin' crush it. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's roundtable, and I'll be in touch with you guys very, very soon. I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday, and I love you all. Chat to you guys very soon.